Hello, my name is Vicki Wusche. This is video 6 in the 7-part series Secrets to Success, where I'm going to get you to shift your thinking from being a property investor to being the owner of a sustainable property business. And this video is all about it's not the size that matters, it's the cash flow. And if we just start from a very typical question that people ask, which is, how many properties do you own? What would impress you? If I owned 5 properties, 10, 20, 50, 100, which number would make you feel impressed, that maybe think that I know something? The more properties I own, I guarantee you the more employees I'd have, the less time I'd have, because the more involved I would need to be either with managing those properties or managing the staff that manage those properties. I might only have 5 properties, but each of those properties give me £1,000 a month, and with £5,000 I might not have to work. So what about changing the question the other way round and saying to someone, are you financially free through property now? Are you financially free through property? And if the answer is yes, then maybe the next question is, how did you achieve that? How long did it take you? What strategies have you followed? What lessons have you learned? Might be an even more important question to be asking people. And so what I want to say to you is what is the cash flow that you need? Do you know your monthly income? Have you worked out exactly how many thousands of pounds you need per month in order that you don't have to work? I have. And when you've done that, you can work out how many properties you need to own in order that you get the cash flow that you require. Now bear in mind when you're doing this, let's say for example you want £2,000 a month and you know that your properties are going to give you £250 a month profit, and I'm just going to keep the numbers simple. You know that you need 8 properties at £250 a month to make £2,000. I would suggest that you add in a contingency. Don't just buy 8 properties. Allow for the fact that you will have repairs as a portfolio develops and you will have the occasional void periods. So why not, for example, think of 12 properties that would give you £3,000. That's a 30% contingency on the portfolio. And you need to decide what is the right numbers for you, but I'm just giving you that as an example. So 1, know exactly how much cash you need to make in order that you can feel financially free or feel more secure that you could give up work or retire early. And then work out what strategy and how many properties you require to do that. Then when you've reached that target level, then think to yourself, what do I want to do? Do I want to continue buying properties, or do I want to expand my business in some other way? Could you teach? Could you share your knowledge? Could you sell the services that you're offering to other people? And that's what I reached around about the end of 2009 to 2010. I started to recognise that I was reaching the maximum, if you like, on the number of properties that I wanted. And when I say the maximum on the properties, I've reached this number of properties. What I look to do now is to recycle those properties, to go through the properties, knock off the one that is performing the least and replace it with one that performs better, and constantly do that through the entire portfolio, churning them over, keeping the best, keeping the little golden eggs, if you like, and then actually moving through the portfolio, refreshing it as appropriate. So when you've reached that amount of properties where you feel comfortable and you have that contingency in place, could you sell that service to somebody else? And that's how I created the Property Sources business. We actually recognised that we had access to more deals than we wanted to buy and that we could sell those to clients. I now have a client list of people who have cash that they want to invest. They're not interested in below market value, lease options, anything like that. They just want to stack up a pile of properties that is going to give them cash, that gives them more financial security and the freedom to retire when they want. Possibly to pay for their children to go to private school or to pay for them to go to university. Whatever their goals are, that's what we've discussed and that's what we work towards. And I charge a fee for that. I charge a fee of £7,000 and that's based on my hourly rate, and I'll come to that with you in a minute. So I get these fees, and then it's quite easy for me to then not have to worry about where the money comes for me to invest in properties. If you imagine that I could sell 5 properties at £7,000 each, that's £35,000. And if it costs, for example, £30,000 in cash to buy a little buy-to-let terraced property that would give me some income, then over a period of selling 5 properties at £7,000 each, I'd have enough money to buy one more property for my portfolio if I wanted, and still have £5,000 for a holiday. Or I could choose to do anything else I wanted with that money, but you can start to see that you can think differently about these things. And I just mentioned to you hourly rate. What is your hour worth? Do you know if you're spending your time wisely? Because we only have a finite amount of time. I know my hourly rate, and based on my hourly rate, I can work out what my charges to clients are. So have a think about that. How much is your hour worth? And the way to do that is you can go along to the Sources Apprentice and you click on the How We Can Help and the resource section, and there are free resources there for you to download. One of the things is a family cash flow budget where you can start to track your income and work out exactly how much you need a month. One of the other things that you can do is work out your hourly rate by working out what you want to earn as an annual figure and working that back. And there are plenty of other resources there that you can download for free. So that is the sourcesapprentice.com, and either look at free resources or How We Can Help. My name's Vicki Wusche, and this was video 6 in a series of 7 called The Secrets to Success. Thank you very much for watching.